Welcome guys! Today I have quite the unique chess puzzle. In this position, white actually has the queen, but we can't see it because she's wearing an invisibility cloak. Basically the queen is hidden somewhere on the board, and actually she's hidden in a square such that white actually has a move that leads to checkmate. So your task is to find not only where the queen is, but also the move that leads to checkmate. And you have to keep in mind that wherever you place the queen, it has to be a position that is reachable through a sequence of legal moves, right? After all, we're talking about a real chess game. So yeah, if you want, pause the video and try to find the solution. Okay, so first things first, if I tell you that the queen is hidden and that there's a move that leads to checkmate in 1, you can argue, okay, I can place the queen almost literally anywhere, put the queen on c5 and this leads to checkmate, right? Because these squares are all taken by the pawns and the knight simply protects the queen, right? But the problem is, this actually isn't a legal position because, as you can see, all the white pawns are here on their initial square, so how could the queen have gotten out, right? So this already restricts our problem a lot because the queen basically cannot be inside this box, right? The queen has to be in these initial squares. So if you thought the queen could be out here, you can pause again and try to find it. Basically, again, you have to put the queen in a square such that there's checkmate in 1. So pause the video and try to find it. Okay, so now that we understand that the queen must be in these initial squares, we need to look at where the king can move. As you can see, basically these pawns just completely restrict the king here, so these squares are taken. The knights cover these squares, also these squares, so the only square that the king has to escape is this d4 square. So you might reason, okay, we can just put the queen somewhere that we can push the pawn, just control this last square that needs to be attacked and checkmate the black king. So the move that leads to that, the square that leads to that, is actually putting the queen here on f1, and by pushing e3, this would technically be checkmate. And if you found this solution, well, you're completely wrong, because this is actually another illegal position, because it's trickier. But if you take a look, the king starts on e1, the queen starts on d1, and if the pawns aren't pushed, how can these guys have switched places? And how is the queen on the right side? So again, this seems like it works, but not really, because the queen couldn't have hopped over the king. So in fact, we restrict ourselves to these 3 squares. So again, you can now it's way easier because you only have 3 options, but we can reason that instead of the pawn protecting the last square, it's actually maybe the queen. And the way that you can achieve this, I'll reveal the final solution now. Basically, you want to find that the queen was on a1. It's the only possible way, such that this is a legal position that leads to checkmate in 1. Because basically here we can push our pawn, you can check the king, and this the queen here on a1 actually attacks this final d4 square that needs to be taken away. So yeah, that's a solution to this invisible cloak wearing queen puzzle, and hope you enjoyed. If you like this puzzle, I've actually done a video on a puzzle similar to this. It's way harder, so if you like this, I think you'll enjoy that one. But yeah, this is called retrograde analysis, and it's positions like this that you sort of have to do detective work to find the solution to the puzzle. So again, hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, catch you in the next one. Bye.